Ali sat in his small one-room apartment, staring at the stack of unpaid bills scattered across his desk. Rent was due. Utility bills piled up. His phone buzzed constantly with reminders of overdue payments. He sighed deeply and closed his eyes. Life hadn't turned out the way he expected. Ali had graduated with a degree in business, full of dreams of opening his own company one day. But reality hit hard. Jobs were scarce, salaries were low, and living expenses kept rising. Each month felt like a desperate race just to keep his head above water. One evening, as he scrolled through his laptop, he came across a line that shook him awake. Financial freedom doesn't come from earning more, it comes from managing better. Ali realized he didn't just have an income problem, he had a management problem. Step 1. Facing reality. The next morning, Ali sat down with a notebook and wrote down every rupee he earned and every rupee he spent. What he discovered shocked him. Small expenses, daily coffees, snacks, unnecessary subscriptions, were eating away at his already thin budget. He decided, no more living in denial. From now on, every expense had to serve a purpose. He canceled subscriptions, cut down on eating out, and committed to cooking simple meals at home. Though it felt uncomfortable, for the first time Ali sensed a bit of control. Step 2. Building the savings habit. Ali started by saving just 10% of his income, no matter how small it felt. "I'll treat savings like a bill I can't skip," he told himself. Over the months, his small savings began to grow. Even seeing a modest amount in his emergency fund gave him peace of mind. It wasn't much yet, but it represented hope. To make his savings grow faster, Ali opened a digital savings account with automatic transfers. Each payday, money would move before he could even spend it. The old Ali used to wait for leftover money to save. The new Ali saved first and spent later. Step 3. Finding new income streams. Ali realized cutting expenses alone wouldn't build wealth. He needed more income. But instead of waiting for a miracle, he searched for skills he already had. He had always been good at explaining financial concepts to friends. Why not turn that into something bigger? Ali started offering financial literacy workshops for students and young professionals. At first, only a few people showed up, and the pay was small. But word spread. His clear way of teaching made finance feel simple and achievable. Slowly, his side hustle grew. He created an online page where he shared tips on budgeting, saving, and investing. People started following. His workshops turned into webinars, and soon, he was making more from his side hustle than his day job. Step 4. Investing in growth. Ali didn't let his extra income slip away. Instead, he invested wisely. He started small, low-cost index funds and secure savings certificates. As his confidence grew, he studied more about investments, avoiding risky shortcuts and focusing on long-term stability. He knew success wouldn't come overnight, but each rupee invested felt like planting a seed for future freedom. Step 5. Building a business. After 2 years of discipline, Ali finally launched his dream project, Rising Capital Solutions, a financial consultancy aimed at helping people break free from the cycle of debt and poor money management. He used his story as proof. If he could rise from unpaid bills and constant rejection to financial control, anyone could. His personal journey became his brand's strongest message. Soon, clients began to trust him, not just because of his knowledge, but because he had walked the path himself. The transformation. Ali's life transformed completely. The same man who once dreaded opening his mailbox now looked forward to every new opportunity. His consultancy grew steadily, his online audience multiplied, and his financial health was stronger than ever. He upgraded from a cramped apartment to a comfortable home. But what he valued most wasn't luxury, it was freedom. Freedom from debt, freedom from stress, and freedom to help others find their way too. The lesson. Ali's story reminds us that financial transformation doesn't start with winning the lottery or landing a six-figure job. It begins with small, disciplined steps. Face your reality honestly. Cut unnecessary expenses. Save consistently, no matter how little. Build multiple income streams. Invest for the long term. Most importantly, believe that your current situation is not your final destination. Ali once stared at a desk covered with unpaid bills. Today, he stands confidently in front of his own company, helping others achieve what once felt impossible. His journey proves one timeless truth. It's not about where you start, it's about how you choose to rise.